Hi, my name is Mary Catherine Livingston, and I'm doing this video for the Clemson Library Connect 100 class. I'm a freshman at Clemson, and my dialogue was on the heterosexual norms in a not so totally heterosexual world. And mine was at Norris Hall. There were a couple of questions that y'all want us to answer. The first one is, do you feel your group achieved true dialogue? And then why or why not? We were given a sheet when we started about what dialogue was and what discussion was, and also debate, and saying that we want to get to dialogue. We don't want to debate and get in fights over things, and we want everyone to, accept what everyone else is saying and not be rude to others. Like, we set guidelines for how we should treat others when we're in there and discussing things. But I do think our group did achieve true dialogue because everyone kind of, even if you don't agree with what we were talking about, they tried to put themselves in a position that they could talk in a way that they wouldn't offend other people, and that we could come to a common understanding of what the dialogue y'all were trying to get us to talk about would work, and we would all learn something new. The dynamics of our group, that's the second question. We had different people. We had, we of course have boys and girls in ours. We had freshmen, and then we had transfer students. Some were even like juniors as transfer students, so it brought a lot into it. One of the questions is, were there an active voice in your dialogue? I would say there were probably 3 people in our dialogue that really talked the most. Other people would agree with them when they would say something, but there was 2 guys and 1 girl that really talked a lot. And the 2 guys that talked, you could tell they were already friends because they were talking before, so that might have made them more comfortable and wanted them to talk more. Then it says, were there more reserved voices in your dialogue? I would definitely say that the more reserved people were the guys rather than the girls, and you would think that it would be, at least going into it, I thought the guys would talk more than the girls, but I think when guys versus girls talk about what we talked about homosexuality, it's more uncomfortable for them than girls, just because maybe they feel like there's more, maybe they're less understanding of it, but everyone did open up and try to be accepting of everyone. But then it says, what role did you play in your group and why? I wasn't outgoing by any means, but I wasn't quiet either. I talked when I wanted to on things that I wanted to talk about, and if I could help in any way in making people understand more of what the dialogue was on, I would speak more on what it was, because I have grown up dancing, so I've dealt with gay guys, so I'm not opinionated by any means, but I don't know, I would talk and say things because I have been around those types of people, and I know a lot of people think certain things about those types of people that they shouldn't. So I wasn't too loud, but I wasn't quiet either. And then another question is, why do you think dialogue is a component of Library 100? I think it's so that when you go to college, you meet a lot of new people. So they're wanting us to get comfortable with the fact that those types of people will be around us, and that you need to be more accepting towards them if you have a problem with it, because, I think they're just trying to get us to understand more about it. And then the second part of that question is, do you see dialogue as a useful tool in your university experience? It depends on what you take out of it. If you really want to learn something from it, then yeah, I think it's useful. But I don't think very many people actually are gonna think about that. And when they meet someone that is bisexual or gay, will really think back to what we did. So I don't know how useful it is, honestly. And then it says, please share any additional thoughts or observations. My thoughts on it, I just didn't think that it was very useful. I think that you should be able to decide what topic you want to do, so that you enjoy it more. Because I know a lot of people had to go to a dialogue that they didn't want to talk about, and that they weren't interested in. If you're not interested in your dialogue, then it's not going to make a good dialogue for the people that are there. I think it's time that the students should have working on other things. You're a freshman, you need to be getting acquainted to what you're doing, but I'm sure there are a few people that think that it's very useful, and that it helps a lot. So anyway, that's about my new student dialogue on homosexuality, or heterosexuals' norms in a not so totally heterosexual world. Bye.